Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Lulu Nadiatun, NIM 2006924. Will read out the narrative text. My childhood friend. Hi, my name is Sinta. I am the Scott child of two silver. I have an older sister who is very beautiful and cute. My mother name is Anya, a housewife who is good at cooking. And my brother name is Hassan. She is the director of Wilkno Company in a city in Jakarta. We live in the city in Jakarta. One day, my family and I live in one of the village in West Java. There are not many houses in East Village, only way at least one earth. Why that we close to live in the village? Because they want to enjoy life in a very village and to not feel transgems, only Jakarta, which is always gems due to village. At that time, I was 5 years and my sister 8 years. Yeah, we are really 3 years when I live in the village. I don't have my friends. Maybe in his village there were no small children like me. But my older sister always asked me to play so that I don't feel lonely. My sister is keen and beautiful. One day, I missed to my mother was angry, and my sister was stood up for me. I love my sister. One day, my sister left home because she was tired of studying at home. He left the village on to the city. When he arrived into, he was in a trouble addiction, only he was production bad. Or my family was very shocked, especially my mother, very sad to hear that my sister had bad. But it's okay for us be such like my sister. It's been Hulders Day 6, my sister life. My mother is only cry and will remember my older sisters now. I also feel like I have not friend with my sister. At that time, I left brother at home. Finally, I went around the countryside, just looking for fun. Through the countryside, surrounded by the tea garden. I was scared about what kid of the tree. Finally, entered the tea garden. When I gardened the tea garden, I saw a wooden swing that was steady. I immediately went there to climb the swing. Around the swing, I found a very cute doll. The doll was very similar to a human baby. I think the doll looked like it was thrown away by the owner. Finally, I took his doll home to make friends at home. because I really like dolls in his doll in very cute. I got home, I dealt the doll which was Curry Diary. Maybe because it was lying on the ground. Then my mother asked about the doll. What's doll? It seems you don't have a doll like that, said the mother. I replied, Is it is a doll. I found his doll in the tea garden. Early. Maybe his doll was thrown uh, only by the owner. Can I save it? Mother said, Yes, it is possible. I named his doll after Nina. I will take very good care of him and take care of him. Of the my dolls that I have. Only Rina how competition my with I sleep. The next day I look Rina to play where I for her. When I played on the swing, I was a small child running in the tea garden. He was very beautiful like my doll, Rina. Then I said him because I wonder how he was. She is Cindy, a children from the next village. A village, a quite far from my village. Then I continued with him. In short, we played only in evening call. Two pair are it. It turned out the you were look for me. They were worried about my safety. At that time, my mother was me and was even home by the mother and brother. Will on the my mother said, Why are you the late coming home? Sinta said, Sorry mom, I forgot to go home because I played with my friends. The mother said, Huh? How is you new friends? It's a doll? Sinta said, Not mom. It is very beautiful like child. He is a child from the next village. Don't you see it? My mother said, How one? Mom did not see anything. Sinta said, Oh, maybe she a housewife. When we got home, we had dinner together. At that time, I was in the bed my window. The next day, I rolled to the swing with my doll, Rina. It turns out the Cindy and the friends already exit. There are lots of Cindy friends who I think are stake. Like my how are covered in bald on their heads and some have broken brains. I was very surprised to see Cindy friends. I Cindy, we there. Are you ready to meet friends? Sinta said, Yes, Cindy. We are you friend like that. Cindy said, It's okay, she fine. Sinta said, Oh. At night, I was still playing with dolls, Trina. And I was in the bed in window. I went over to Cindy to invite her to play with me and with dolls. then studying in my Lord, there were friends too. That Cindy, I invite them to my room to invite them to play together. Suddenly, my mother knocked on my door because she heard my talker and said, "What are you doing to look like that?" Sinta said, "It is my mother. I playing with Cindy, my new friends. How play how playly yesterday," I said. My mother said, "Huh? Cindy? Where?" My mother said, "Huh? Cindy? Where? You don't see her in your room?" Cinta looked back. "Why, it's her. Cindy was in my room only, Mom," said Cinta, her mother asked. "Where is Cindy? From yesterday, Mom asked you went to bed in a cutting with someone, but on one are you?" In the morning, Cinta was invited to Cindy's house in the next village. Even though the village was county far from my village. Like his, Cindy's house is far from the surrounding estimates estimate her house also plays stock ticket that 20 close of the road, and the building of her house is like an antly building. Ex my mom and dad were suspect of their stakes in my dad called in a religious expert to see what was happening to me. He said I was followed by the fear of a child in a doll, Rina. Then my mother T was the doll, and I was followed by the fog of the child.